this volume right here.
I got a hold of Joe, and he asked me when we're starting.
Oh, surprise,
Wow.
surprise. Yeah.
So I said we got together a bit ago, but we're just queuing up the stream now, so you're good to hop in anytime.
Yeah, hell yeah. This character probably won't get an introduction so early on, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
I think we discussed that last night, so it should be good.
Last time you guys foolishly decided to leave Thay. I don't know why. You have the Talisman of the Sphere, and you also have the Sphere of Destruction itself. Sphere of Annihilation, rather. You've decided to begin your journey taking it towards the relative seller, that being Mr. D, or at the very least a person picking up the orb for, I guess, a present for Mr. D. Quote-unquote present by Henrietta Bagwhistle. On your guys' journey, rather than going northbound towards Eden, you decided to go west through a pathway along a mountainous road that goes edging around the Moon Sea. As you go up that rocky terrace, you find yourself on a giant bridge that was built over this giant kind of like crevice, this gap that leads all the way down towards a flowing river that leads into the mountains from the Moon Sea. Going over this bridge, you find that there's a battle going on right in the center. It's a 1v10, and you all decide to just punch straight in towards it. Arashi on the roof, the car blasting on forward, a man rushing forward and grabbing his shotgun, shooting it straight in the car, and luckily not causing any damage. But the turn started to go through, and the next turn was Das's.
And as the car is racing forward, those in the car would kind of smell something sweet, maybe, and like the plunk of a stopper being taken out of a bottle. It appears that she's eating some molasses. And as that happens, you hear her say, "Oh, snack time already!" And then the car door opens, and she weaves through the wind.
Which car door?
Wait, there's windows. Roll down a window, goddammit.
No, a broom doesn't fit so well through the window. The same door that Arashi came out, and of course, yes, she's watching out for the orb. So as she steps out of the car, she kind of threads herself into the wind, tossing herself out of the car and up into the air.
Whee!
You fall off the bridge now.
Whee!
What an unfortunate accident.
And as she spots the guy with the shotgun flying overhead, she uses Quicken Spell. As it hears this terrible wind-tearing noise as something passes overhead, the car coming at him. So that's going to be an intelligence saving throw.
Let's see.
Damn, okay. Fucking smart asshole. And he is probably not affected at all by that. And as she zooms forward, I gotta turn the music down. It's so loud.
Just kick Fred Bono. Just say it.
Yeah. As she kind of nears, kind of using the velocity of the car to move forward, she focuses on the grouping, and she casts slow. So all 6 of the orcs need to make a
Orcs? They're not orcs.
Orcs? What are they? Pirates?
They're
Yes.
pyros.
Even worse.
No.
Worse or better?
Bet.
They could be orc pirates.
But they're
Yeah,
not.
guys, don't be racist.
Wait a minute, Kathy. Don't you dare.
What?
Put down the...
What?
Oh, wait, there's slow. So even the people inside.
So it says alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice.
Oh, 6 creatures of your choice. Gotcha.
Yes, so the 6 pirates.
Save. What kind of save?
It is a wisdom save.
Wisdom.
So we have 2 passes.
Now I have to keep track of all these damn auras. What? Okay, one was a dual aura, I think, that forces these guys not to move. And there's 2 passes here, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 2 guys in the center. Mr. Purple's here. And they are not affected, so... Snail. Anything else?
No, as she hovers above the side of the bridge, they are affected by a -2 to AC and dexterity saving throws. They can't use their reactions, and then they can either use their action or bonus action, but not both.
Okay.
It also fucks up spells, but I don't think spells are their thing necessarily.
You don't know them.
Yeah.
That's
Stop
racist.
judging them.
Yeah, they could be the strongest wizards out here. Fuck you, Davix. You got some.
Yeah, but I'm willing to accept that they might be. I'm not a racist.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. As the car's kind of like rushing forward, Jane just looks to the front. She's like, he's not moving out of the way. And she grabs the sphere, tries to move it forward, and she's like, wait, no, that's a bad idea. Let's see. What's in her repertoire? Well, actually, she can move 50 feet. Yeah, she's gonna do that then. Or not. Let me look at the rules on the sphere real fast. The sphere. Controls it.
Hi, Joe.
Oh, Joe's here, eh?
Shit, do you have the link to the Roll20?
Oh yeah, that works. As an action, she grabs the sphere and swaths it around so that it edges against the enemy in front and then moves to the left so that the car doesn't run straight into the sphere. Plus her spell attack bonus. That's a miss as the sphere goes above his head and he ducks, and it keeps rushing towards the left. Rarashi.
Does it look like the pirates up there, they're being taken care of?
Looks like they're surrounding a poor woman.
I don't think I can even get there, dude.
That's quitter talk.
Oh no, George, it's pretty far. I'm gonna just do this. Oh. Well, I missed. I'm gonna do a bonus action to swing with my offhand.
Yeah, you go for an initial steel wind strike as you just immediately appear next to the man and slice. He dodges not only the sphere, but then he dodges you by twisting out of the way awkwardly.
Okay. Does it look like the car's gonna keep moving?
Fuck yeah. Speeding forward.
I haven't stopped.
And my move.
Opal, not only the man, but Arashi's in front of the car.
Oh, great. If I move slightly this way, will the sphere also kind of shift to that way? Do I have to worry about running into it?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna move around. Can I move this? Don't even move me. I can't even move me. Oh,
Oh, thank you. That's very true.
Hey, wait up just a second.
But wait, I'm trying to think. I don't even remember what the first spell was. And then to Kathy. No, I see Joe in the Roll20, Kathy.
In the... Oh, so I should be able to get on it? Okay.
His name's Spicy Boy.
Okay.
So where you going, B? I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm gonna go... I don't place the rock. Around both of them, going from the left and then...
Okay, roll me, pilot check DC 15.
Wow. Oh,
Easy peasy. Shoot. Doop, and doop. 40 feet as far as I saw.
yeah, so...
Still doing that thing where if you scroll up and down, all that yellow disappears.
Yeah, it's weird.
Where'd my speed go? What was my speed for my card?
Should say it.
Like, I put it in the little speed note, and then it's just gone. Oh, 45 feet per turn?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Oops.
still recording.
I put it in there.
I want to go those 5 extra feet. No, it's fine. I will... I'm gonna shoot at him again. Wow. Behind me.
It's a miss.
No! Fuck you! I'll just do the help action to distract him so someone else can try to hit him.
Distract him in a car? Completely
Yes!
possible.
I got too close to him and then spooked him.
You're just honking the horn. Moving on to Davix.
Oh shit.
It's you, boy.
Let's see. I will do a. I guess I'll just shoot a firebolt back at this boyo. That's all I'll do. That's
That's a hit. As you conjure up a firebolto, and as you pass by, you just slam it straight into his back, passing by.
yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. The man begins to rush towards the car. He's like, fuck this. Arashi hears him saying, as he immediately shoots towards Arashi. With his big bunga shotgunner.
I'm
21.
gonna go ahead and dodge that.
You phase out, just and you just immediately dodge every single pellet that comes towards you, moving towards the right and then going back towards your same position. That being said, though, this man jumps on top of the car.
Fucking rude.
I swing at him.
Yeah, you don't have a reaction last I checked.
Ah, damn, that's right.
Baited.
The man points into the car, or the car's roof from above, and then he begins to just fire like crazy into it.
Fucking rude.
Fucking
I just got this car.
dick. Two damage goes through to the car. Now it's
No, my baby.
50 HP. And he shoots again. 6 damage goes through the car. Now it's 44 HP. And he just begins to shoot into it. The bullets, those bullets that are able to actually do damage to the car. The ones that don't just like fly off rapidly. But the ones that do begin to go through, and everyone begins to kind of like shift around. Jane ducking, moving forward as bullet pellets begin to shoot through the leather seats and the floor and the back. And we're just like, oh god! Oh god, we're gonna die! Euphemia.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do Spirit Guardians.
Spirito Guardianos.
Okay, so yep. Mine are gonna be like gold butterflies. Like gold flaming butterflies.
Okay.
Metal.
So everybody
Metal.
15 feet. I'm gonna once I see that it looks like the people in the car are helping me, I won't designate them as part of the spell, so they won't be affected. Me and my horse won't be affected, but all the pirates will.
Gotcha.
This is turn So when I cast it, they enter the area for the first time, so they have to make saving throws. Is that how I'm reading it?
Because spell doesn't any affected creature that have in the area, and when the first creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. No. So it has to be when they all start their turn.
So on their next turn.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. So you're saying when I cast a spell, doesn't count as them entering the area for the first time?
No.
Okay. Well then,
It just happens when they start their turn.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's fine. Let me see if I have a bonus action. Sorry, just a second. Let's see here. It doesn't look like I have a bonus action, so I'll just stay where I'm at.
Gotcha.
My horse is gonna attack. Did I damage one of them last turn?
You damaged the guy purple next to you. And left to you, actually, too, as well.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna have the horse attack him. Or, her.
It's a hit.
The 12 damage.
He just gets socked in the face and he goes down.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. So I'm just over there dancing with a bunch of butterflies and a horse.
They all start their turn inside the radius. The radii. Let's make a wisdom saving throw or take a damage. Mass roll, save, wisdom saving throw. Pop. Pass. Pass. Fail, fail. What's your DC?
My DC is 16.
Yeah, so pass, pass, fail, fail. Throw me a 3d8. Jesus. The butterflies begin to zip really fast all of a sudden. As time passes, the butterflies gaining their energy, and they begin to zip back and forth, cutting between each of these pirated men and women. All of them go for an attack on you. So that's a total of 4 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All of them miss except for the crit, but it does not deal crit damage.
Actually, yeah, they just all immediately go for a four-way jut towards you as spears go right above you and you duck under them. One of them able to get a cut right across your shoulder, but the rest just getting bopped upwards. They pull back, but there's not enough time between the fight for them to do any more. The others act. The other guy's friend is dead. So there's only one answer to this equation. He's gonna go for a grapple. What's up?
Since I got hit, I gotta make a concentration check.
Go for it. DC 10. And this person has to make a wisdom saving throw. Failure of the highest caliber. 15 damage. And he goes for
Oh,
grapple.
do you not want me to roll every time?
I'll just say once per turn.
Oh.
Goes for a grapple, but it's a meager 6. You can roll athletics or acrobatics against it. Man, you usually get out of the way as the moment like tries to go for you, just kick him back.
No, no.
Das, you're in the sky.
Uh-oh.
Wait, were some of those slowed?
All of them were, except for the crit. Which is the only one that hit you.
Okay.
And they don't have reactions, so they can only take action or bonus action. Thinking about options here. Fuck it, why not? Dawson's gonna look back to the screams coming from this swerving car and this wild man just standing on top of it, unloading his shotgun into the roof.
Unload shotgun onto the roof.
And she lights up a bit of firepower of her own and tosses it just above the car with him in its space.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot my car, please.
She's not gonna shoot it. She's gonna set it on fire.
Don't set my car on fire. That's worse.
So that's a dex save for our boy. He passes, so he takes half.
He does not take half.
Oh. Ew.
He evades it.
Ew.
Ew.
Das is going to fly over a little away from the Florida man. Fuck.
Florida man.
Flying above about 20 feet. And as she goes over near to Euphemia would hear a voice in her head as she sees the shape of a witch flying above. And it's not a very pleasant voice, needless to say. I think the ones in the car need a little bit more of your skills and assistance. As it's barreling towards them.
Silver
you
Flame,
just-
is that you?
She does a spin, and that's her turn.
Yeah, I mean, and looking back at the car, all you hear is screams and shotgun shots.
I'm a little preoccupied.
I don't think they're much of a threat to you.
With that conversation going through, Jane's just like, I can't see him, I can't see him, I can't see him. And she brings the sphere forward just to keep it within reach. Rurashi.
I jump onto the car.
No! Gosh, damn it. No fighting on top of my car!
Wait, I was here.
I will knock both of you down, I swear.
I put my token under Jane's. Oh no, maybe. Yeah, we're
Hello.
dead.
Come sit on my lap.
Let's see. Come on, move it back.
Let's see.
Back. There we go. It's too back. Oh god. All of this. Okay.
You're killing us, George.
Alright, I'm gonna use a fighting spirit.
Oh no, Ray. You're going weeb mode.
Yeah, I'm going weeb mode, dude.
Are you sure you put for Jane?
No, I moved mine over Devix.
Oh.
Just slice that car in half.
Yeah, dude, easy.
Do it.
Do what you want.
No.
Make it a convertible.
I don't want a convertible.
You do now.
What is this guy using? This guy has a shotgun on him?
He's just got a shotgun on him. On his side is several daggers. Around his body is a badass looking cloak that's clearly been weathered by some type of, well, weather.
I'm just gonna swing at him.
Yeah, you
Wow.
don't know when to quit, eh?
Oh, well, I have advantage, so I'm gonna swing that again.
You get a hit off, doing 7 radiant damage.
That's my...
You clash with his shotgun, he just holds it up and blocks the blade, but your blade clearly begins to cut into it.
I came back.
You
Swing
go
again.
For a second hit, doing 16 DiMaggio. As you get a nice slice across his arm, he's able to move back, barely getting balance to stay on the car. He's like, whoa! And then another hit, dealing 9 damage.
No, that one doesn't count. I used
Son of
my
a
breath, I just realized. I'm gonna move there.
You just hear a bunch of footsteps as the freaking roof is getting dented in, Opal. They're ruining it.
Get off of my car. I'm gonna put my arm over Jane, give Davix a look, and break.
Oh fuck.
And do wait, and do what?
I'm gonna break.
Oh, gotcha.
like-
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, just an immediate break. The entire surface of the floor. Not exactly the easiest to be standing on. We're looking at a DC 15 acrobatics or athletics check. To stay up on your feet.
I will say Arashi probably still has the rope I gave him.
Oh yeah, wait, he has a rope?
Well, I said I gave him a rope. Whether he took the rope.
Well, in that case, he would have fallen off and then he would have been dragged by the car.
I mean, I already rolled, so...
Okay.
Yeah, you just fly forward and you land gracefully on your feet as the car comes to a complete stop. This other guy rolls as well. And he stands up too, right next to you.
Hello.
And he's
Now
just-
reverse.
and the pirate's just holding up his hand. He's like, "What the hell?
I set off my car, bitch.
Wait a minute, I know you!" And he points at you, Opal.
Yeah, I know you too. Now, can we, just get by here? I didn't mean to shoot you. I got a little carried away with the whole everyone ready to fight and shit.
The guy kind of looks around. He's like, "Well, out of my hands. You know the rules. Winners are winners. You go ahead and pass. Do as you wish."
Yeah, you know. I'm gonna again drive around this way. Eh.
Let's see. Right into the sphere, no!
No!
Yeah, there's no way to drive through that gap.
Both the sphere and the guy take an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
No! Wait, but I thought you said it like I moved. Or it
There was a
depends on...
lot more space before.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll go this way.
This ain't enough.
Just slowly, like, excuse me.
Vroom, vroom.
Dos, get in the car, get in the car!
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Davix?
So he's like, looks like he's like done, like standing down.
Yeah, he's just got his hands on his hips. He's like, God damn it. Every time.
I'll go to the bathroom. Did they stop fighting?
No. Only this guy.
Wait, these guys are still fighting?
Yeah.
Hey, we done here? Like addressing this group over here.
They're still fighting.
I'll look Topo. Should I do something about this or?
I just leave it. That lady looks like she's got it.
You're not wrong.
I can, I guess, go back. It's like, hey, are you just gonna just leave that? And she points to the whole fight. Keep going, because I don't think your guys are gonna win that.
Hello.
Who? I'm sorry. Who do you talk to? Opal?
The guy in the back. I just chucked over. The old acquaintance.
You tell him that he doesn't care.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He just shrugs. He's like,
yeah, thought so. Okay. Well, goodbye.
how about Davix?
Not really much I can do, really. I guess I'll like look over to the lady and be like, "You need a hand or something?"
Oh, hi. When did you get here?
Drove up the road just not too long ago.
Oh.
As he says from this car that has like shotgun holes all up in it.
Just slowly maneuvering around people.
As I'm fighting like 5 people. Well, I mean, you can help if you want, but I'm gonna kill all of them.
And as
Correct.
she's like talking, she's just, wrestling with a bunch of guys, pushing their faces out of the way, slapping them with her sword. Then a horse comes out of nowhere and kicks one of them.
Jesus. Direct. I like it. Yeah, fuck it. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. I'll do a level 3 magic missile and hit each of them once.
What a dude. She said she
Hey.
could handle them.
She said I could also help if I wanted.
Ooh, a spellcaster.
I'm just gonna be in the car eating a snack,
Colors.
Watching the show.
watching the show.
-2, -2. cool. -2. -2 as you send out a bunch of tiny missiles and they all just shoot straight through like parts of their armor and then hit the wooden floor, bursting into tiny little scorched flames, dealing 2 damage to each of them.
Phew. And that will do it for my turn.
Arashi, you hear the guy next to you. God damn it, every time. Smooth operation, and the daughter of a freaking pirate lord comes out of freaking nowhere. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm done. And he begins to walk by you.
Opportunity.
No.
You know you want to.
I'm not a murder hobo like you, JJ. I only kill people who want to fight me.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Yes.
Strike him down. End him.
End him now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get that game.
He then, after moving 30 feet, goes into a dash and jumps off the bridge. Does like an acrobatic flip and then he disappears.
Damn, he was really disappointed in himself.
Yeah.
No.
Don't.
Euphemia, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do some attack. First one is against this guy right here.
That's a hit. That's a death.
Second one is against the yellow or orange guy next to him right here.
That's a hit. And that's death too.
Third one is against that dude. It's my pummel on the glaive.
Because of the damage, that's a double kill. You kill that guy and the guy next to him.
By being too close to death, he dies himself.
And then the horse.
The horse has advantage, how dare it.
Jesus.
No, it doesn't have advantage, sadly. So
Oh my God.
Does a 14 hit?
Nah, 14 hits.
That's an angy horse.
Jesus Christ. 13 is still stupid. Yeah, he dies. You see a menagerie of just attacks the moment you say you wanted to help Davix. You send forth a bunch of magic missiles, each of them getting distracted by the pain, and in a matter of 6 seconds, a stab, a double slap across from the back of the pummel across 2 of them, knocking out 4 bandits immediately, making them fly at least like 5 feet in one direction as they're all just pummeled. And then this guy in the back's like, and as he runs away, he runs into the horse, and the horse just bucks him in the face and dies.
Well then.
I'll drop the spirit guardians. You let the heathen get away.
That's fine.
It was
Yeah,
my
well-
job to protect or patrol this bridge. She kind of like goes over to the side just to look, but she's not gonna chase him.
You could have
Oh yeah,
stopped
he's
him.
still
Took
falling.
my advice.
Oh, he's still falling.
He's still falling.
Oh, go down there and get him, baby girl. Go down there. Go for a dip. You can still get him.
She's got a point.
Throw the
When I
horse
look
down
at
there.
them.
You guys are baiting me.
Do it, no.
We'd never.
She walks up to you guys.
We're in the car
Hi,
still,
my name's
right?
Emi
sorry.
Mary Meadow, but most folks call me Yuffie.
Yuffie.
What are you guys doing here? You're not bandits, are you? She like quickly gets into a combat stance.
No, we're good. You could, put that away.
Okay. She said, okay. And that's good, because I would have had to kill you. She puts her sword or her glaive away.
Yeah, we don't doubt it.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Driving along to a destination.
What's that giant black thing over there?
Wait, George, we're still in the car, right? Because you didn't move it, and now I'm unsure.
What do you mean? Yeah. Wait.
Okay, because I'm like, wait, are we in the car?
For me, the car's below you guys right now.
Oh.
Oh, it's not for me. That's why that
Yeah.
confuses
Yeah, it is.
me.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, it looks like it's below for me too.
Right there?
I thought you guys got out of the car.
Still
No,
over here.
still down there.
Yeah, it looks like it's down here for me.
Yeah, for me, it's under you guys right now.
And you guys are up here.
It's glitch. There's a
Let me see.
glitch in the maze.
I'm gonna reset it real quick.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Ray said he's gonna do something or what?
I just
How dare you?
Did not fix it.
I haven't even gone in.
Okay.
he hasn't done anything yet.
Fix it now, George.
Something's wrong.
Speaking as
It's
an
not
outside
letting me-
observer, that was some excellent combat, everybody.
Yeah,
Car-
Florida Man's a pretty sick enemy. I'm not gonna lie.
Golf claps all around.
Golf claps all around. Here's the thing: can we put the horse into the car and give more horsepower? At least I
Put him in the trunk. George,
Yeah,
make it
love
happen.
that.
The horse
No.
calls shotgun.
A shotgun
fair.
is.
Also, he has a name. His name is Purge.
I don't want to get on.
That sounds like a
It's
prison.
a tense horse name.
I love horse names because they can be as good and perfect as you want, and then they can be things like orb or potatoes.
I'd love to meet a horse named Potatoes.
Okay, now I see it.
Yeah, the car's in place.
Yay, we're in the car.
You're in the car.
We're in
So
the
I'm
car.
I'm like leaning on the front window. What's that black orb back there?
It's a portal to another world, says Mordred.
Oh, really?
The chances are
kinda
you
world.
die when going to that world.
That sounds like fun.
To each their own. To each their own.
So where are y'all headed?
Where are we heading again?
West
Oh, yeah.
of the Sword Coast.
For now, I just to need a ride because I feel like this is where this is heading.
You see a witch kind of like fly overhead, kind of slip back in the open door.
You did not close that door.
How do you
Who raised
think I got in?
She's got
No,
a
he
handful of
got on
shredded
top
leather.
of the car.
She's got a handful of shredded leather seat, and she asks, "Is this part of it magical as well?" She's gonna put it in her mouth if you don't stop.
Wait.
I don't stop her.
Wait! Don't eat my car!
Neither does Margin.
Oh, gosh damn it.
He just stares.
Only one way to find out, right, Doth?
It is
Precisely.
That
Fine.
one's odd. I like her.
Okay, she says with a mouthful of seat leather.
Just don't start eating it, okay? That better have been what got shot up with the shotgun.
Anyways, I would be careful traveling this road. We recently had a very large battle with some pirates.
You don't say.
Yeah, I think we saw that.
Yeah, airships and everything.
Oh, that's a little more fun.
Yeah, that's why I'm patrolling now. I'm catching the stragglers and sending them, to the afterlife.
That's one way to look at it, says Margin.
Cool, so I'm guessing you don't need a ride.
A ride? Ride where? You said you were heading towards down the Sword Coast.
Yes. So you're kind of. Are you just gonna chill here?
No, I'm gonna patrol this road until I need to turn back. But if you like, I can give you an escort.
And I look at like Davix, like.
Well, I mean, we certainly appreciate extra protection.
I think we've done pretty good for ourselves.
Yeah, I would imagine. How better we do.
This is some pretty intense music.
You're menacingly towards the car, like in the window, like, take me.
You're gonna need my assist.
You'll need
text.
it.
Oh, what's that called? Damn it.
Okay, then I'll escort you wherever you need to go. And while we're on the way, I can talk to you about the Silver Flame.
How about we keep.
Do we know Silver Flame?
Do you know the Silver Flame? Is that what you
Roll a
asked?
religious check.
Everyone
Never
knows
heard-
the Silver Flame. Okay. I'm sorry. Go
Tell
for
you. The Silver Flame is not one entity, but a conglomeration of all the righteous souls in the world. I
we
worship-
might have met-
Seems like a headache.
we might
I
have met
worship
one of
her.
those.
You haven't met one of
You're talking about the Keeper is a perfect. That's exactly what the Keeper is.
those. Okay, maybe that.
I come from a different plane called Eberron. At least my ancestors were. And we came across a portal in Thay, and they brought the religion of the Silver Flame with them. My hope is to one day spread the knowledge of the Silver Flame and its worship like wildfire across Faerun until everybody worships it.
It's a pretty intense
I
way to
whisper to
phrase it.
Davix. It sounds a bit like a cultist.
This world isn't very accepting of dissenting views.
Or
You'll
just
find it much more difficult than you found it here.
Well, I can be quite persistent.
I don't
Good.
know. Please tell me I have other talking points for the ride.
Of course, I can tell you everything you need to know about the Silver Flame and the Forewarned.
Margit speaks of. I could do that. I could do that. You're already paying me for that. Come on.
That's true. We're just kind of cutting. How about any battles you fought? That sounds fun.
Oh
Well,
yes,
wait,
all
wait.
the fire in the name of the silver flame. I can tell you any past glories.
I'm not gonna win here, am I?
Probably not.
Something other than that.
Opal would hear something in her mind. She's not asking for payment. I say we take it. She doesn't want to be paid. Free escort.
I mean, you're
Maybe. Oh wait, was that
No,
that was in Opal's head.
Oh, that's telepathy.
Elphos is like, and like return back. It's like, you're right, but like, do you really want to be hearing this the whole right through?
She shrugs.
At this point, you do notice, Shoop, that they seem to be like talking to each other, but not using words.
They're just staring at each other weirdly.
Well, I'm Yuffie is probably just going on and on about the silver flame at this point. Even if no one's really listening, she's talking about it.
Oh, Davix is listening. Juggling 2 conversations at once.
I guess to Davix, she'll like in the link be like, hey, are you gonna entertain her? Keep her busy, keep her talking, but like,
I want to see her experiences here in Forewarned State.
well, I mean, I guess there's only mild harm in letting you escort us.
Good, because I wasn't gonna take no for an answer.
I'm starting to notice.
She's very persistent.
Good, just driven away. Almost just like mumbling.
Not like you listen to us anyway, so just drone it out like you usually do.
Now, what do you think, Jane?
Yeah, I guess with this,
She seems nice.
There we have it.
Opal will just like yell at Arashi to get in the car, and then slowly starts to
Get in the car.
get in the car. We're leaving.
Yes, there's no need to yell. As I put away my swords and get in the car.
We're going to Bendigo.
We're going to Bendigo. Come on, Arashi. You gotta get in the car.
You stay away from him.
Getting into the car, you easily begin to push it forward. And at a slow pace, the horse can keep up. But at the normal pace that you guys have been making, there's no way the car can keep. I mean, there's no way the car. There's no way the horse can keep up.
The car can keep up just fine. We're gonna take longer to get there. Great.
Like we were in a rush.
No, but like I wanted to go from Rome, you know, the car.
Not satisfied with the things you already hit.
I haven't hit anything just yet.
peeks into the conversation. Boss, what is it exactly that you do know of the Forewarned? You seem a little, biased, to say the least.
Well, I mean, given our past experiences here, I think I'm warranted in that. I'm sure
Oh,
Doss
come
has more horror
on,
stories too.
boss. You can't say that. Look at that. We just faced a bunch of pirates, but clearly our friend Opal here has had some good times with them. Doesn't mean they're all bad.
Oh, clearly. I'm not judging the country as a whole, just few select individuals that we've come in contact with.
I mean, isn't that for every place you can go?
Yeah, but as a whole, they generally don't seem too accepting of magic.
I mean, we've only really talked to a couple people. They seemed more just not interested. What's the word? What's the word? Racist. Just because we were from the West Coast. In general.
Yeah, that's another.
Mordred just like slightly taps on the door. I disagree. We do not hold anything against the other races. We simply hold their miscontempt of magical items, simply flaunting them everywhere. I've heard the stories of the Sword Coast. You all just drop magical items everywhere. Bags of holding entire astral portals to the astral plane set forth everywhere, sucking in children on a daily basis.
Doss just drooling.
Yeah, she's just like sitting up in her seat, just at attention.
You do know you're in a car with a portal to another plane right behind you.
That doesn't
I
count.
found
We found that in a magic city.
And you said that you found that sword in a ditch.
Well, that's my point. Sometimes we just don't, have the right ideas about certain places. You gotta visit them. You gotta feel them. You gotta get the right, characteristics about them. Really get to know people. Not true.
Fair enough, Mordred.
Yeah, and I'm all well and for that, as long as I don't have a target on my back.
Well, I
Yeah,
imagine if I
what's
traveled
this
through your
target?
lands, goblins would be right behind my butt, wanting its meat.
I mean, that depends on where you go.
Yeah.
So I guess you could, I'd imagine it's applied the same here.
Weren't we in Normandy and it was attacked by orcs?
Oh, you guys gotta have your orc attacks every once in a while. I hear about dragon attacks all the time in the Sword Coast. That sounds worse.
Is that one romantic with goblins? He said something about his meat.
You're right. Mordred, is there something you need to tell us?
No. I've heard the
We
stories.
don't judge.
I've heard them. Goblins want that meat. That butt
We don't
meat.
judge, Mordred.
You do you, Mordred. You do you.
Where do you think the term pain in the butt came from? From goblins, from the Sword Coast. I know this.
Okay.
This
See,
is in
now
the
you're
books.
being racist.
I don't know if that's racist, but that's funny.
Oh, I don't see any goblins around here, and he starts to look around like as if he's trying to search for stuff. Do you, eh?
And then all the goblins come out of hiding.
Just
Come out of the
bashing,
bush.
having wooden maces and hitting them on their hands. It's like, eh.
We call this dramatic irony.
Conversation leads the group going farther and farther as they continue to talk. And I'll tell you something else, sir, boss man.
Oh, are we still talking about this?
Of course we are. You have the wrong idea of my country.
I don't feel I have the wrong idea. I just feel like I have an idea.
Okay.
Ideas change, and they probably will. We explore more, if ever.
Fair enough.
Wait, Morgan, would you say that this area has more things against magical items than magical people, or just general magic?
Oh, general magic. We just don't trust it at all. It's all finicky, explodes every so often, is corrupting to any form of soul. You just can't trust a magical item, as he has a flaming dark sword in his hand. It just
Clearly.
corrupts. It just does things, puts too much power in people. Mind you, technology does the same thing. But you invented
Yeah, I mean, I got this car and I can run people over with
Did
it.
it
It's
with
so
your-
much fun.
It was made by human hands. You see? Power among power. We created it itself, and therefore we can deter a balance. But magic, some people are barred from that. It's no fair. No fun.
So if no one was barred from magic, you would feel safer?
Probably.
Is that
But
why
if
you...
If you worship the silver flame, then you could have all the magic you want.
Yeah, but that's boring magic. That's like, oh, I get to
Boring?
resurrect people from the dead.
Are you telling me summoning butterflies is boring?
I mean,
I mean, they kill things, so you got that going for it.
exactly. I guess a few butterflies wouldn't hurt.
So is that why you have held on to that sword of yours for so long?
What sword?
Big Debbie.
Oh, Deborah, of course. Yes, Deborah. And he pulls it out. Oh, how long it's been. Me and this old buddy go on for a long time. It's gotten me through a lot of hinges. Like that lich. Remember that lich? Oh, good times. What'd you say, David?
The best.
Nothing's wrong with Big Deborah. He puts it away.
It's sword.
And he looks kind of forward. You begin to see houses almost like evolve from the terrain as you rise above hills, and on the mountainside you see going higher and higher through the elevation houses built up all the way towards the grand walls of Normandy that you can see miles and miles away in the distance, clouded away by the distance. Looks like we've arrived in the rough territories around this point. Now where to go, says Mordred.
We're heading down. Unless you guys need a quick stop or something, we're going to be heading down by the railroad tracks. I'm following all the way back to the west coast.
West Coast.
West coast.
West side.
West Coast, best coast.
West Coast.
West coast, a coast.
More like wet coast. Wet coast.
Hey!
You got him.
Got
You
him.
got him, dude. He's dead now. You can't even hear Ray. You got him. Is he? Okay. You guys begin to push forward, all the way towards Normandy. Before the gates, though, where you're barred by your magical items. Luckily, there's roads allowing your car to pass by Opal. It's a little bit interesting. You get to finally use your vehicle skills to the test, although in a very crappy test. It's basically don't run over civilians, don't run over the cars in front of you and back of you, to the left, to your right. Weird turn signals that everybody keeps inventing. Yeah.
And I never use
It's hyperventilate.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm just like, I want to run them over. They're in my way. Move.
And that's why she's hyperventilating.
And Euphemia, it's come to the point where the group is already on their way, basically, towards the Sword Coast. They're going along the Black Railroad towards the west, and at that point, they're going to be crossing the borders of the Forewarned beyond your current territory and the area of your current mission. Do you continue escorting them, or?
What was my
The connection at this point would be that you're currently with Arthur, so hopefully the group is able to meet up with that. It was the initial thing that I was starting up.
Well, that's good then. Just making sure that I'm still with Arthur and that
Yeah.
these sweet little children can get their work done here in Normandy.
yeah, Euphemia would keep going.
Gotcha. Keep following him along?
Mhm.
Gotcha. Rolling along outward, you finally leave the outskirts of Normandy and continue out. You see the grand tram just pass you by, passing you at a much more faster rate than you could ever go. Sadly, you're stuck to this car as Jane constantly pushes the sphere behind you in a steady pace, allowing it to keep up at the slow rate that your car is able to go.
Hey, George.
What's up?
James met Arthur, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, like somewhere along like the road, I'm gonna show her like the letter that I got at the Tower of Power.
Right. She kind of like looks in the letter and is like, oh, sweet. So are we gonna meet up with Arthur after this?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have much direction after selling this thing, so he might need help up there.
Makes sense.
Wait,
Cool.
what's Arthur doing?
I'll show her the letter.
She's driving.
Oh my god!
I can't read and drive, Devin.
Oh,
What are you, a coward?
Do you want to crash?
Going at like 5 miles per hour.
I'll crash on purpose.
You know, I
just
don't
to
doubt.
prove a point about car safety.
Yeah, I got this back when we were in Fae. I got a letter from Arthur saying who's gonna be up northeast. Yeah. So might be a direction to head into once we're
He
done with
didn't
this.
say what he was doing, just said he was older.
He didn't really say what he was doing, right?
No, he didn't.
No.
In Arthur
Nope.
fashion.
North of fashion.
Yeah, I mean, you know him.
I guess so.
Marjorie just speaks to him in the back. I can't wait to meet that lad. A fascinating one, that one. Knows how to wield the sword.
Yep, and what a sword.
God, that thing was noisy.
Read into that line as much or as little as you'd like.
Oh, I'm talking about his.
Well, I imagine he's as good as combat, but that's not what I'm talking about. Right?
Oh God.
Combat.
Jesus God.
I'm talking about his cake baking skills. Yeah. But you guys continue to push outward. In time, though, the hours do pass as you continue to ride as far as physically possible until you finally reach Oasis in the middle of the night.
I could take a quick break here. I think the car needs a charge anyways.
Nice quick charge. As you kind of gauge the power of the car, how much miles, what's the mileage on it? Oh, per day.
What's the mileage? I think it was 150. Let me pull up the car again.
Where is
Oh, no, it's 300 miles.
At?
Where is what, Euphemia?
I'm sorry.
Oh, road trip.
Where's my base of operations at? Where would
It
I report to?
is east of Eden.
Okay. Isn't that a book?
I was about to say, if that isn't a book title, it totally should be. That's a badass.
East of Eden.
No, but Eden is towards literally to the east of you, and then more east of that is the Silver Flame Operation Center. YMCA.
Do they have some sort of like carrier pigeons or something?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, could I send my report that way?
Yeah. You go towards like a local messaging board while the group kind of gets settled in for the night. In going, you put in your full report in writing and send it straight towards the Silver Flame. First, I forget what they call it. First class mail. There we go. First class pigeon. Sent straight towards
That's
Eden.
like a little gold collar and everything.
Yep.
He's the best in the biz.
No, wait, I just thought of better. He's wearing a tux.
Aww.
It's actually a druid that just shapeshifts into a pigeon.
Oh, that sounds fun. It's kind of weird.
Actually, wanted to keep it a little bit like eerie, but slowly I'm just going to the point where I'm just like, might as well be open. You know, who cares? If you guys hear, I could give less of a crap. No. But Euphemia, actually, when you go to turn in this information, you go towards Oasis and find a messaging area. Not only does it send mail and receives mail for the respective armies that are currently stationed around, but there's a tower in between that you immediately go towards and announce your rank towards the head officer. Allowing a private room towards you, you go towards this device that probably nobody else from the Sword Coast, even DOS, coming from here would recognize. But it's in essence from our modern technology. It is a radio of this time. You put out the radio and immediately contact somebody from the Silver Flame and pass over that information as necessary.
Okay. And then I also tell them that I'm gonna be heading with a group that I hope to convert for a little bit.
Again? Seriously?
But of course, if I do not convert someone, then who will?
I think we have enough people, in the Silver Flame. Like, you keep recruiting a bunch of people and sending them our way, but, I, sure, Yuffie,
I am going to recruit everybody that I possibly can, and anybody that I can't, they're heathens. Isn't that what you guys told me?
yes, Yuffie, but, okay. Silver Flame be with you, Yuffie. We wish you the best, and just make sure they actually know how to fight when you send them to us, because we can't just keep recruiting a lot of people that are only going to worship the Silver Flame. As great as that would be, we are in the middle of a war, and you know.
I haven't sent any homeless to you guys in a while. Calm down.
As you say, Yuffie, again, is there anything else?
No.
Silver Flame be with you.
Yes. And with you.
That being said, you've put in your report forward, and you've been given permission to do as you wish going forward. Not many missions right now for groups necessary, but you have no doubt if there is a mission going forward that you'll be immediately contacted, as you're one of the current leading members out in the field that are able to actually execute most of the missions the Silver Flame is actually given.
Okay.
Heading back towards the group just to kind of chill with them. Everybody just begins to relax for the day and go for a long rest. Long rest is simple, mind you. Do you guys camp out next to the car, or do you find an inn?
We sleep in the car.
Yeah, I'll get up in the car.
You want to sleep in the car?
Yeah.
It's gonna be smelly.
Got a bit of a drip,
Rush didn't sleep clean. He's gonna shower,
Draft.
be clean.
Yeah.
It's not disgusting like some people.
Fine. Go to an inn, gosh.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah,
No, I think that is
red
it.
pink and blood. That's you.
Opal's like one of those guys that like converts their car to live in for like a year.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
You need where I collect rainwater so I can drink, take a shower with it.
My
Jesus,
entire
Mother.
back trunk is just gas tank.
Setting up. So other than Arashi, who else was gonna look for a room? Or was Arashi gonna look for a room?
Yeah, Rushy's gonna get a room.
Gotcha.
Me too.
Yeah, I'll get.
That's would look for one as
Fine, I'll go.
Yeah.
You losers, no.
Everyone just knock off a gold from your inventories. As you just find a nice place in Oasis to kind of settle down. Has very great accommodations, bath as necessary, though public. There is kind of like a turn-based basis going between for each of you to easily be able to use it at your own leisure, and then you go out for the night. Adding yourself towards a long rest, refresh everything. Going forward, it is now morning in Oasis.
Wait, does my card heal too?
You too does not heal. That's on you.
Yeah, it's on me.
Um,
I'll also take a little bit of the morning to kind of like patch up
Leave it at
the holes on the roof.
just leave it at a garage overnight or something.
Oh, it's my baby.
Yeah, but like so they can fix it up maybe.
I need to learn it in and out.
You look at the car and you feel like you do need a little bit of necessary tools to repair it. You don't have them on you right now.
Fine, I'll look for garage.
Going towards one of the local garages, you can easily find all around Oasis. They seem to have repair-based services.
There's no like self-service.
Self-service. Do you ask?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Going up to one of the mechanics, you of course ask, any self-service garages? And then he looks towards his friends. He's like, Oh, you're serious? I mean, I'll rent you the shop for like 5 gold for the day. How's that sound?
And you only have a few holes to patch up. I guess it depends how much you charge me just for that.
Oh, how much to patch up the car? Ooh, there's a lot of bullet holes. That leather ain't gonna be easy to patch back up. But
Why does it have bite marks on it?
I told her not to fight it.
There's like even more missing than what was actually damaged.
How does?
I mean, model's kind of old. We can definitely get the parts going. Mass manufactured going forward. I'll charge you 10 gold.
How about just the holes on the roof? I'm fine with the leather being chewed up. It's probably gonna get chewed up again later.
Holes on the roof.
What kind of dog do you have, lady?
It would make sense if it was a dog.
It's a mutt. She's a rescue.
Yeah, the parts are still probably going to be as expensive. Could do the letter on easily on top of that. So 10 gold's the offer to repair all the kinks. Give it a bring it back to speed, you know? Okay, take it or leave it.
I think I'll try my hand on it first. I'll come back to you if I fuck it up.
If you say so.
So 5 gold.
5 gold, and you rent like a small area that they basically leave to you all the tools necessary to repair the car in any which way, welding metal and putting kind of like new parts on top as well. As far as you can see, there is some parts kind of lying around that they're free to give you that you can easily purchase as replacements. You basically reduce the cost by 3 gold, if my brain isn't wrong. So it costs 2 gold to buy the parts to use for repair.
Okay.
Taking off 2 gold, you've got everything. So throw me a fix check. DC 15. Jesus.
Oh, come on.
Well,
George, what can I do to help improve it to be expertise instead of just...
Your
I need to go to
expertise.
school.
Yeah, you need to get that brain up. Is it intelligence or something?
It's under Dex.
Oh my god.
why don't you
You're rolling horribly.
go read a book about it, Stinky?
I did already.
If I was with you, I could have gave you guidance.
Well, you're not.
Well, if this were my horse, this is what I'd do.
Just open up a panel on the thigh.
Well, that's your problem there. Your horse is full of guts. You're clogging up the engine.
Yeah, my horse is sold.
You take off the roof and then you begin to install the new one, but everything's wrong. And then you like try to put stuff together and you force it in, causing a lot of the parts to kind of like break off. Looking at it, this does not look good at all. The top doesn't even kind of like fit the main frame, and kind of putting it back together, you don't do the job well. If anything, it's going to be more damage than it was before. But you've got one more check. It's not going to look good, but it's going to function if you get this check up to DC 15.
Well, it's always the second check. I swear.
You put your HP back to 52 and you're able to kind of hammer out the kinks on the corner of the frame, able to put it off on the top. Everything's shiny and new until you kind of look down towards the windows and okay, you can see that it's kind of sticking out on some side, some jagged metal, but if anything, that's an advantage. That's a feature, because if anybody comes from the side and you bump into them, it's gonna stab right into them. So perfect. It's a double feature. But either way, you're able to install it, and now the car's fully repaired.
Yay, it's exactly what I wanted the whole time.
Mad Max.
Even more! Perfect.
With that being said, do you remember how many charges I said that big sapphire had?
10.
10. Did I say that?
I need to check. I just said that.
Here we go.
10. No, I lied. It's 5.
Okay. I was like, Jesus Christ. You could go to another planet with 10. It's 5 times 3,000, so it's 1,500 miles that are allowed on this sapphire. So with the car prepared, kind of going out towards the rest of the party, you're ready to go through the black. Roughly 6 to 7 hours later, you finally make it to Concord. Euphemia, you see the group come in on their car, completely scorched and probably tired from just the rough patch. The moment the car stops, Mordred gets out and he begins to stretch. He's like, oh God. Sitting next to Toss, all that crunching.
Heat makes me hungry. I apologize. That she's still munching.
Please don't tell me you took another.
I tried
Please
to
don't tell me.
convert anybody that was on the railroad.
Oh gosh. Dust, please don't tell me there's another bite mark in the seat.
No.
I don't believe you.
I think there's another bite mark in the seat.
You know what? I'm not even gonna check because I know it's there.
Because you trust me.
No.
Well, more like you know it's not there, huh?
It's not in the seat, it's in the headrest.
You know what else? If there ends up being no C left, that's still going to be your spot.
Really? I can't switch with someone else.
No.
Mordred looked uncomfortable. Maybe he'd like my seat instead.
I don't think
No,
the
no,
seat.
no, no. You already marked that seat. It's obviously your favorite seat. You should stay there.
It does taste a little bit better than the other ones.
You've tried other seats before?
She just stares at you.
It
How was the ride?
was great. I hate the desert.
Might take
But it
the
was fun.
train next time.
They had tea on the train. It was very good.
Jane looks all frazzled. She's like, there was so many potholes, and she just drove straight through them.
That was the fun part.
Yeah, we're taking the train next time.
You guys are no fun.
We have different ideas of the word fun.
Anything you guys have to do in Concord?
Take another little break. Just to kind of stretch out my legs.
It's late afternoon at this point. You guys can easily take a break, but there's still daylight to be wasted.
And the sooner we sell this, the sooner we
I guess just do a
can go
little,
back.
a little short rest kind of deal and
Yeah, still
Continue
stretch
on.
their legs. Go use the bathroom. Grab some snacks.
that isn't an airy.
You guys?
I didn't quite catch that. What?
Oh, I was wondering if you were there.
Oh yes, I'm still here.
Or Joe, rather, than as your character.
Just
Tom.
loving this little banter. The line "tasty morsel." Very good. Definitely want to hear that again.
The line itself is a tasty morsel.
Mm.
I'm wondering, since the paths have kind of changed, in reality, this is actually kind of the trajectory you're going. Would you like to meet the group now or meet them later?
Oh, I've been waiting since this stream started. Let's.
Fucking go. As you guys begin to go across your short rest, just kind of waiting out the outskirts of town, because hoarding in a sphere of destruction and moving it in towards town doesn't exactly sound like a good idea. You see a big, familiar kind of figure come towards you. Tom, you find yourself kind of looking for the railroad tracks, but got yourself slightly lost, going more far south than you should have. It's a little bit more towards the north, but nonetheless, you find this beautiful black type of vehicle that everyone kind of sits inside and they move somehow. And then you realize it's your old friends inside said car, and a few new faces in between. You recognize Davix and Opal and old little Jane, but everyone else is kind of new.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of. Tom turns around and he's like, what? It's right on it. Davix. Hey, over here.
Oh no! Everyone, roll up the windows.
The portly figure of just this massive juggernaut warforged kind of trundles towards the car. Oh, hey! It's long time no see there, man. How's it going?
Wow, Tom.
The fuck did you go off to?
Will, I've been a bit busy. Well, you see, so, long story short, kind of got a little bit tired of hurting people. So I kind of went on a little bit of a soul search. And now I've just been kind of traveling around, you know?
It has a soul.
Doth.
Well, I actually don't know if I do. Who's your new friend, Davix? Who's all these buddies here?
Hello, my name is Euphemia Marymeadow, but most folks call me Euphy.
I love your armor. It's very nice. I love the white. It's really good.
Sorry, you cut out there?
Oh, I said, I love your armor too, and she kind of like points to all of you.
Thank you. It's my skin. As you can see, I've gotten a couple more handprints since last time, but I've kept the glasses.
And he gestures to the glasses that were painted on last time. But there are like a number of more kind of handprints on it.
So yeah, I've been kind of just traveling around. It's really interesting to see how everything has changed. You know, doing some odd jobs here and there. You know, lots of heavy lifting.
Jane kind of comes up to you. Have you gotten stronger, Tom?
You noticed I've been working out a little bit.
You definitely look bigger than I remember.
Nah, I'm just playing love. I mean, I probably did. I found like a couple of nifty things.
And he opens up the stomach compartment and he reaches inside. And as he does so, there's this bag that he reaches his arm into. And it kind of just swallows his arm.
So I've got this nifty bag here, and I can just like fit a whole bunch of things in it. So I just kind of keep it in my belly compartment. But I've got this,
And he pulls out a rod and he kind of holds it in the air and he retracts his hand and it remains in the air.
It's pretty neat, huh?
Oh, need an immovable rod.
I have one of those, and Opal like takes hers out. Like, wow.
Oh, the same rod. You've got the same rod. Ah, that's it's so cool. What's your name?
It's Opal.
Opal. Oh, that's a really nice name. I like opals. Most things, really. I don't like the brown parts of bananas. Those aren't very...
Tom, you don't remember Opal? Jane. Hello?
Oh my goodness. It's just been so long. You look so different. Everybody... I mean, I recognize David because he got the scar on his face. That one's pretty memorable. Hard to forget it, but oh my god, it's just been so long, guys. I'm so sorry. What have you all been up to?
True. Did change your hair.
Yeah, but it's growing out. I just kind of like a little sad, like, I don't look that different.
You change. You know what? It's your hair. It messes with my light senses. You know. My little light receptors on my face. What make my eyes up? It's hard when new colors are happening. That's why I don't like the brown parts of bananas. Because bananas supposed to be yellow, and then they get brown spots. And that's not right.
Not right. I don't like them either.
I'm glad. I'm very glad to hear that. So, where are you all going? What's the happening?
Heading northwest to meet an acquaintance of ours. Gonna sell some things. How about you?
Well, I've kind of been in between jobs at the moment. The last one that I was doing, I accidentally hit a nail too hard, and I ended up breaking a couple of things. So I'm just kind of looking for new work, really. Yeah, I say you wouldn't mind me coming along, would you?
I whisper to Davix, I don't know, we have enough space in the car. He's kind of big.
Yeah, I know that.
We can't, and like, Opal leans over, it's like, we can't really say no to him, though.
We can tie him to the roof or the back.
That's true. See, if we had gotten a wagon to attach to your car, this wouldn't.
Well, you know, I didn't think you would bump into so many people.
I'm sorry, I didn't either, but here we are again, Opal. It's real nice.
Battle bus.
I'll make another roll on it.
I'm sorry.
Extend the car.
Is a beetle bus? I've never heard that term.
Just look, Tom. We'd love to have you, but there's no room in my car.
I could walk along by the side of it. You know, just like kind of run along behind.
Davix, you could ride with Yuffie.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Well, I'd love to have Davix ride with me.
Oh, wait.
I'm helping you.
No, don't. Yeah, so here's maybe here's another thing. I could carry the car and give it a second to, rest. I bet it needs some time to rest. So I could carry the car and get you guys where you need to go.
No, Tom. I don't think that's necessary. The car doesn't actually. I mean, it does, but not in that same way.
Didn't you have some rope around here, Opal? You always have rope, don't you?
I do.
I've got.
That's all I could find.
I actually have some rope here. And he opens up his belly compartment and he says, "Excuse me, little friend." And he moves aside the bird nest that he has in his belly, and he pulls out a 50 feet of rope. As you go, there's a little bit right here.
George, do I feel like I could put Tom on the roof of my car?
Just strap me down like some fucking rooftop, like a rooftop carrier.
Basically.
You feel like, considering the design of the car, Tom could actually get on the back and hold on to it.
Oh,
Okay.
I like tying it more. Yeah, to the top.
We can still tie him just to be sure he's safe back there.
I appreciate you wanting to tie me in. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, I mean, you can come along and just kind of hold on to the back of the car.
Yeah, I got an old buddies back and some new buddies. Yeah.
Yeah, says Morgid.
Yay.
You are everything I've ever wanted to be as a child. Your size, your height. Put it there, partner. Mordred is my name.
Pleasure to meet you, Mordred. My name's Tom Crumb. Pleasure to meet you. And he just this massive hand just clasps together.
Sweet cheat. Okay, Tom Crumb. I'll remember your name. Oh, I knew the Sword Coast was fascinating, but not this fascinating.
What do you do? What's your deal?
Oh, just, my boss over there, Davix, hired me to protect that one, Jane. And just been following along, been putting my part, killed a few liches along the way, just, protecting. As
Mordred, it was fun.
I've been fighting leeches.
Not really. It was
one.
just the one.
And
One
pirate.
leech.
Okay, a lich.
How'd you tell me all about that?
Oh, I can. He was like, I want your sword. And I was like, fine, you can have it. And I stabbed him. It was great.
Cool. I like
And
it.
then when we took everything off his body, that was the best part, really.
I like that. Who's your one-eyed friend there? Hello.
What is that? What is it?
It's a Tom.
I smacked
I'm-
off.
I also smacks her. It's Tom Das.
He has a name.
Oh. What? Is there something in it? There's just a bag. Is there? What's it? What's all in it? What
No,
is in
it's
that
like-
bag?
And he opens up his belly compartment and he's like, well, I've got this bag of holding. I've got the immovable rod. I've got a bird's nest. My friend, it turns out he's a she, and she made a little bird nest. And there's a couple of eggs in there, but she's very embarrassed a bit, very shy.
We know when those hatch. He's okay. He could come with us.
Well, yeah, no, she, I mean, I can't really move her out of there because she'll bite my hand, and I don't like.
Well, you simply bite back, don't you?
I don't, well, I don't really have a mouth. I've got this kind of drawn on, it's like drawn on with chalk. It's very nice, I like it. But-
Pity.
I don't have any mouth, but it doesn't really get in the way, I don't, no. Like I said, I
I'd
don't
say
really.
you have enough for me. Get on
What?
top, why don't you? We don't have all day.
Okay, all right. Just I guess 1, 2, 3, go up. And Thomas gonna crawl on top of the car.
Yeah, and it makes a huge creaking noise, like, as it,
Yeah.
like, backs up.
Pardon me.
But then Tom gets himself, like, acquainted, nice and balanced. The suspension's all off, like, the backside is, like, down. But, I mean, it ain't hitting the ground.
It feels like a really nice mattress. At least I assume. A lot of the mattresses that I sleep on, they kind of just break. So this is a good sign so far.
I hope it stays that way, Tom. I hope it stays that way. It almost kind of like,
I lean over to Opal. We might need a bigger car.
You
Yeah.
need an RV.
I need an RV, a full-on bus.
Uh,
Oh, what are those BMW buses?
Toot. Let's get going.
Noble honks it. Okay, let's go.
I'll re-summon my horse.
You summon back Purge. Hopping on and getting together with the rest of the party. Everyone begins to... Or, Opal, I imagine you begin to make way towards Mr. D's fort.
Yes.
And this time Tom's in the back, so I'm going to add him.
So, Tom, have you ever heard of the Silver Flame?
Oh my goodness! Is this a religious thing? Go on ahead, go do it. Oh, bless your little heart. Go ahead, tell.
So she starts exploiting the silver flame to Tom, since he's in the back.
Oh, that's really nice. So, what is it again that I have to avoid eternal damnation to not do?
Well, you see the people that don't join the conglomeration of all the righteous souls, they're heathens.
Heathenism.
What about me? Cause I'm like just kind of metal.
Well, there's something under there, isn't there?
Yeah, a bag of holding and an immovable rod and a bird's nest and a couple of eggs. I mean, I guess they can join. I don't know. I don't really speak for them.
Well, I'll have to talk to my superior officer, but I think we take birds.
Okay. Is this gonna conflict with like a couple of other religions that I've joined? Because I've been proselytized to before, and I really have a hard time saying no. So I just kind of joined them too.
It's all right. We can discuss that later.
Okay, cool.
The contract.
I've been baptized like
Tom, don't sign anything.
Are we there yet?
Morgan speaks out. I have no idea. All I see is trees. Why are there so many trees in the Sword Coast? This is stupid. I thought it was a coast.
The coasts are past the trees.
Oh.
I'll wait for a little bit then. Hey, are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
Sadly,
No.
There's still like a good 100 miles left.
Let's play. All right, new round for everybody. I spy with my little eye something big and green.
Trees!
Yes, you won again. That's 30 consecutive rounds in a row.
Fuck
Let's go. All right, I spy with my little eye something big and green.
Trees!
Jane, trees.
I'm so good at this game. All right. I spy with my little eye something big and green.
A giant frog.
No, sorry, it was a tree.
Morgan's like, oh, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed?
Not me, that's for sure.
Yeah, good job, though. It was a great try.
You guys luckily pass all the trees and finally make it towards the great city of Yartar, where you easily pass by. You do get a lot of strange faces. The dark orb floating above the car, and also the giant warforged hanging behind it. People, of course, torn away as nothing seems out of the ordinary going through, as you guys just easily pass through and end up at Mr. D's fort.
We're here.
Oh,
Finally.
Wow, that's a big house.
Yep.
It's actually a fort, Tom, says Jane.
I mean, people live there, so technically it's a house.
Well, what's the what's the deal here then?
We're here to make a transaction.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll just take along.
You see the front gate, and there seems to be 2 guards, as always, just waiting, holding the doors down. What do you do?
Going in with the car. No.
Start honking. Open the gate. Man, open the gate.
No, I look out the window. It's like, hey, we're here to see Mr. D with a trade.
Name? I don't seem to recognize you. Do you have business with Mr. D?
Yeah, let's see. He's Davix here, and she like points to him.
He looks across from your seat past Jane towards Davix, and he's like, "Ah, yes, Mr. Dreamer, yes. Mr. D's been expecting you. Right this way." And the doors rise up. This grand kind of like just wooden gate rises up and allows you entrance into the fort.
Yes, I knew you were important, Shulga.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, is it that obvious?
Well, they don't notice open.
Jane's just like, for some reason, nobody remembers Opal.
Oh no,
That way, really though.
beard, you know, you did your hair dye and it just confused me. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Tom. It's okay. It's really, it's for the better. I really need to diet again, actually.
Yeah, especially being back here, huh?
I forgot.
Excellent quality of a rogue, says Mordred, as you guys zoom on in, get off, and there seems to be just a greedy old gnome just walking up to you, waddling, and goes up to the car. He's like, "You brought this stuff, eh? You brought it? Henrietta told me you got something good for me." He just raises his hand. "Give it to me. Give it to me."
Opal just points to the roof.
"Oh, sweet." And he starts to try to get up on the car, but he's too...
I wouldn't touch it.
Jane
Jane.
brings
Oh,
it down just a little bit lower. He's like, "Yes." He brings out a monocle and he looks at it. He's like, "I can't even see through it. That's so cool. Mr. D's gonna love this. Henrietta knows what her uncle loves." So what was the deal? I forget.
1 million gold.
1 million? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. And he begins to shake.
Ignore her.
I will.
Let's see, what was it? 250k, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the 100k over there, and then it's 250 here.
Yeah, 250,000.
Ah, excellent. He brings out like a bag, and he just begins to pull out like one coin at a time, and then he puts it down. One coin at a time, and then he puts it down. One coin at a time, and then he puts it down. One coin at a time, and then he puts it... And then he just flips it back, and a huge chest falls out on top of the 5 coins that he put out. He's like, "That should be the what'd you say? 250?
1 billion.
See, I think you're going way too high. You're gonna scare him off.
We could have gotten 1 million.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Also, the talisman. Gimme. Jane, of course, hands over the talisman towards him. He's like, yes. He moves towards the sphere and gets, control of it, letting it move around, and he zooms it around like a little drone, just flying in the sky. Zooming it around. He's like, good. I assume, Master Davix, that our transaction has been completed.
Yes, I suppose so. Unless any of my compatriots wish to purchase anything.
Do they sell swords here?
Oh, many swords. Many.
Lead the way, my friend. I have gold to spend.
How do you separate the gold?
Yeah, I'm about to count it out. Let's see, Mordred, Jane, Das, Arashi, Opal, Davix, right?
Yes.
So divided by 6. God damn it. It's always like 0.666 infinite.
Yeah, we already said give the 0.66. Multiply that times 6 and then just give that to Jane.
Yeah. So 41,665 for everybody.
Can you write
It's a lot of gold.
What's up,
So,
Captain?
so is that like
Could you
4K
write that
plus?
down?
Yeah, I'll put it in.
4K plus.
Where's D&D player notes? There we go.
See, that's a lot of gold I got on me.
Yeah, like Mordred looks at it and he's like, I can't carry that, boss. That's he
Wait, how much was it again?
he kicks
Oh,
I
the,
put it in.
he kicks the huge chest given to him. That's not gonna work.
Dude,
Oh,
Raj's
they-
like carrying like a bunch of sacks of gold. What do you
yeah.
mean you can't carry it?
They I'm sure they have bags of holding here that you could buy.
Yes, the gnome comes up. We can also, of course, convert your gold to platinum if necessary. Apologies. My apologies. But the deal said that it was gold, so I didn't want to upset anyone.
Oh, we appreciate that. So, yeah. Everyone can get plat. Everyone can buy a bag of holding, which I might need to do, George.
Wait, how do you not already have a bag of holding? I thought you did.
I might need another bag of holding.
I mean,
Oh,
Euro had to have 3, dude.
Yep.
Wait, I actually don't know. Okay, I should probably calculate this too, though, because I've just been putting it in the little table I made for it instead of in the character sheet.
It's very heavy. Like 180 pounds heavy.
After converting numbers, the platinum Mordred carries on his backpack, and he's like, oh god, I've never carried this much gold. It feels good. It feels real good. Jane, of course, just chunks by chunks, just drops it into her bag of holding, and she kind of tallies the weight, and she's like, okay, that should be good. And she just drops it all in.
Damn. I need.
I think I'm still good.
I am not.
I could maybe carry some of the gold if you need it. I'd love to be helpful.
Yeah, actually, that would probably be best.
I can just let me know how much, and I'll just put it in my belly.
I'll give Tom 20,000 gold.
All right, bang on my belly door, open it up, and yeah, just guys need to put it inside. We need.
Yeah. And if you feel like you need anything, be sure to feel free to grab some from there.
Oh, well, thank you so much. That's real generous of you.
I mean, it's the least I can do. You're helping me carry it, so. Bark.
I'm sorry.
Hi, Matua.
Hold on, let me put that back in my belly. Yep.
You're just pushing its snout in. It's like. But if everybody's good with the money they've been given outside, you're led inside by the gnome towards the respective aisles that you might be interested in. Piles and piles upon stock of different types of not only weapons, but scrolls and accessories and cloaks and armor and anything you could possibly wish for. Each set in some type of organization that's probably only... you're only able to kind of like extract the organization by people who work here, and this gnome just goes across, waddling through, following, letting Arashi follow him, and of course anybody in the group that would like to follow. With Arashi following, the gnome kind of rubs his hands together. He's like, yes, we of course have swords and sword accessories for all good swordsmen out there. Is there anything you're looking for, sir? A big sword, small sword, short sword, long sword?
Do you have any elemental swords?
Elemental sword? That's a difficult one. That's a difficult one. But, of course, we have it. We have it. He goes towards what seems to be a stock of a lot of types of swords, short swords, long swords, even daggers. And each of them seem to have tiny gems embedded inside them. And he looks among, what are you looking for, sir? Magical swords? Something on the more expensive side? Or maybe something simple with a gem inserted inside? Or maybe you'd like us to socket a sword for you? Speak, sir, speak. We have frost, radiant base swords, lightning base swords.
Lightning, you say?
Yes, lightning. The best of topazes, mined straight from the great mines of Silver Sun.
Show me your magical blades.
Good. He goes up to these long swords, and there seem to be different designs. Some clearly seem dwarvish to you. Unlike your katanas, they have hilts and long pommels that allow for better close-range combat, or different types of close-range combat. Mind you, that's just flavor. Not exactly different stats, but different types of longswords. And each one has a different sized topaz inside it. I'm pretty sure it's topaz. If I'm saying it wrong, whoops. But they are lightning-typed gems. He tells you, what are you looking for? So a big gem, small gem, magical swords on top of that? He shows you some elven blades that clearly seem to be magical in variety. Almost like katanas when you look at it, but of course the design is different.
The gems represent what exactly?
Ooh, the elemental power inside them. That is what holds it. A rechargeable energy source, infinite, as long as you take care of them.
How much would it be for a large gem?
We of course have going rates for these types of things, mind you. This is the topaz, so it comes from Silver Sun, and as friends of Mr. D, you of course get excellent discounts on these types of things. We do have and differing the kind of things. He's got 4 charged gems that are rares. Roughly they go for 2,500. He's willing to give them to you for 2,000 each, on top of the price of the sword. Are you looking for something bigger than 4 charges, going into the very rare, or going small?
Yeah, the very rare.
Going into the very rare, you look at this just beautiful major gem, cut just beautifully, but not flawlessly. Still could do a lot better. It's not big enough, not rare enough. 5 charges inside, D10 damage, and it goes for a good amount of money, but he's willing to throw it down to 11,000 for the gem.
Okay. I mean, out of character, how do gems work again when you equip to your item?
The moment you attack, you're allowed to expend a charge in the gem to add the damage that the gem has. So in this case, this gem would have a D10. Wasting a charge adds a D10 of lightning into your attack.
Okay. So we can expend so just to understand, is it always a D10, and then when we hit, we can choose to expend an additional charge? So it'll, like, every time you hit, it uses up a charge at your choice?
Anytime you hit, you have to choose to waste a charge, and the D10 is added.
Okay, and then we can choose any number of charges to add to it? Or is it only 1 charge per hit?
That's a good question.
Yeah, if it's like a button or a mechanism, like, can I just hold the button down to release more charges? Or is it like I hit, I choose yes or no, and then it's always only 1?
I want to say it's always only 1.
Okay. And then when we're not using the gem's power, there's no other benefit other than, the spike in damage. Right?
I say that again?
If we're not using the charges, there's no other benefit that the gem gives you, right?
No, nothing else.
Okay. 11k for 5 charges of poof. Do you have any magical blades without gems?
We do have the general powerful variety, these elven blades. Of course, just general +1s when you know, look at their rough power. Even elven blades racing up to +2 and some dwarvish blades as well.
So you have nothing similar to these, and I pull out the sun blade and the flame tongue.
I'm sorry, my mom's messaging me right now. Give me a second.
She's also interested in the flame tongue.
She's also interested.
Tongue so thick it could stir a meal.
I'm sorry, Ray. Say that again.
Arashi would pull out his flame tongue and his sun blade, and he would ask if they have blades similar to these. You know.
A flame tongue and a sun blade. Two of the best blades around. Not things that could easily be replicated, but possible. I do believe we have some rare stock. They will, of course, cost you a bit more, but of course with discounted rates. Ooh, I'm not sure if I am allowed to show this to you, but it is Master Davik, so... He goes towards the back. Picking up a chest, he picks up 2 blades from their pommels and raises them out. 2 beautiful, just normal sized longswords. One of pure gold and emblems kind of set, runes inside going upward. Clearly meant for someone of human size or bigger. Somebody who can just wield a pretty huge longsword. Probably a great sword for a halfling, if you will. And the other one... What would the other one be? It's a dagger. This one's a dagger as he pulls out just a tiny dagger going forward, but it doesn't look any different. Almost looks like a knife, if anything. Oh my god. Give me a second. Okay, and arranging the blades towards you, he shows you the dwarven blade. He says, yes, this blade is very similar to the flame tongue in its power and expensivity, but it exudes the power of ice created by dwarvish forge masters under the watch of not only frost giants, but as well as flame giants, mind you. The flame giants would have preferred to make a flame tongue, but with a little bit of cultural exchange, this rare blade was born. As for this dagger, very simple blade. You would think it not anything worthy of looking a second sight, yet it affects the mind. It has a elvish poison pushed towards it and synthesized into its very metals. The moment it touches any form of blood of an affected enemy, it attacks the nervous system of them, affecting their very mind. Both powerful blades with the right wielder, and of course the right price.
Hey, look, is Opal with us?
Yeah, I would have gone in through.
Opal, I believe you might be interested in the dagger. I don't prefer using such small blades.
Maybe. How much is it again? And also, what was it again? I was a little distracted.
Metal with synthesized poison that attacks the nervous system.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, please, let me attack your nervous system.
How much?
He grabs a little box, has a nice velvet interior, like nice insignias on the side, trimmed in gold and some type of dark wood. He places the dagger inside and then closes the box and hands it towards you. The gold, madam, the gold, the gold, the gold, the gold, the gold, the gold,
The gold?
the gold.
I give the gold.
Yeah, I give him the gold.
Thank you.
I like kind of rummage through my bag and I'm like, like the here puts part of it. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, ask him about the price for the other blade.
Ah, yes. This blade. A blade with no name. Of course, can be created a name once enough travel goes across. What to price it at? Let's go with 15,000.
That sounds fair.
Yes, it does. Yeah, I agree, it does. As he pulls out a beautiful sheath, coming out clearly with kind of dwarvish cultural feels towards it, but as well as you can only assume some type of knightish faction around here. To everybody else, they'd known as
Then yeah, I mean, I guess if they have gems appropriately for cold, flame, radiant damage, and thunder, I'd want to check out those.
Yes. We can definitely move towards the gem section. How about the rest of you? Little bit quiet, aren't we? Your money is not worth being spent here.
No, I'm a simple man. I don't need really a whole lot. Just here to kind of have fun with my friends.
Meanwhile, Doss is just like rocking on the the pads of her feet, just wildly vibrating, looking at all of these items that are just stacked about carelessly.
I hear you're doing okay there, buddy.
Did you say something about gems?
I mean, the other.
How many do you have? How many?
Hey, Doss, calm down.
Easy.
I love the Sword Coast. They have so many gems.
You can't. I feel like it should be noted that it's not a good idea to, grab any of them and eat them.
And also, not have too many on you at once.
Yeah, that too.
It'll spoil them.
Seems so really fucking angry.
Do you have any powder gems? Those store better.
No, we don't.
Do you have them before? Do you have anything I can powder them with?
No, we wouldn't suggest powdering them. Yeah, go for it. Shoop.
Oh, actually, on that note, I also need to.
All right.
Well, and like a little bit, I'm still good, but yeah.
If anything, we in the buying, we don't have to hurry it up. We could save it for next time. Just kind of finish it here.
Okay,
And then you guys can maybe come up with a list of things you want, may be interested in.
It won't be effective. I say, counseling you out of character, but using character voice.
But we'll end it there, and we can finish the buying next time.
I'm really happy to get back in touch with you guys. Looking forward to having some more fun adventure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Tom talking, but me, out of character, very, very glad to be back.
Yeah, good to have you, man.
Great to have you, yeah.
Well, I finally achieved my dream of broadcasting D&D on Twitch.
Whoa. You haven't done that before? That's wild, dude. You should honestly stream the sessions that you do, because I don't think I've ever seen you DM before, which is weird.
It'd be full of hella copyrighted.
Hey.
By no way bypass that. I'm enjoying getting back in this. It's very fun.